Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. In this video, we're going to be discussing Fantastic Beasts 3 once again. This will be the last video on the topic for a while, but given that the film franchise will continue after Johnny Depp's resignation, I thought that it would be interesting to share with you the perspective of his co-star, who plays Dumbledore, Jude Law. Dumbledore and Grindelwald are two integral parts of the film franchise, and given that Law's co-star Depp is being ousted, it certainly creates a bit of an interesting dynamic. The two actors play the respective powerhouse of each faction in the struggle of good against evil, right versus wrong. In their youth, each boy came to the understanding that certain actions, regardless of their questionable moral nature, could be forgiven in pursuit of the greater good, a slogan which Grindelwald later adopted under his wizard-centric regime. And now that 2 out of the 5 films have already been made, I'm sure it's going to be a bit of an odd change for Law. Will now have to act out the remaining 3 films without his former co-star. Depp was asked by Warner Brothers to resign after losing a libel suit with the Sun newspaper over allegations that Depp is a wife-beater. In spite of the court's ruling, fans are certainly rallying in support of Depp, and though I don't expect to see him back in the film, I don't think this is going to be too much of a hit to his reputation. In a conversation with Entertainment Tonight, Law addresses Depp leaving the film franchise. In a situation like this, you defer to the studio. That's all you can do, because you have to turn up and play your part. In a franchise like this, it's the studio and the company that make the big decisions, and you have to go along with those, because we're just a member of the team. He also added, "It was unusual for me because, in fact, on this particular role, Johnny had actually done a day's filming, I think, on his own." Like a true professional, Law is staying out of the politics and doing what he does best, acting. Law also included that the next installment of Fantastic Beasts would be an enormous film with many layers to it, which should come as exciting news to fans, particularly those that were otherwise unimpressed by the film so far. It seems like they're putting a lot of effort into the film still to come, and it's looking as though Mads Mikkelsen will be Depp's replacement. And that's it for this video. Stay tuned for many history of videos on the way. Until next time, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.